Welcome to the Blunt Opinion Podcast, episode 4. We back.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Great. I'm doing
My man, AKA, I ain't gonna hold you.
It's Ty, by the way. Just
Ty.
let y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
My man, Rod.
What's up? What's good?
You know, there's been a lot of things going on in the past, 2 weeks since our last podcast. And we want to give a moment of silence to
Chat with Bossman,
who died of colon cancer.
Died of colon cancer.
And it's something serious. That's a series that black men need to get into.
Right.
I think, going to get checked out for it. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to give him a moment of silence. You ready?
We can do that.
All right, man. So it's been a lot of things going on, especially with the Milwaukee shooting. What y'all think about that?
It's tough, man. We got to do better, man. We gotta start making these police more accountable, man. Because it's getting ridiculous, man. I try not to watch that video. I try not to keep watching stuff, and because it fucks with me, bro. So I didn't even watch the video. I heard about it, but I'm not watching that shit.
I watched it once, and
it's too crazy, bro.
People don't understand how it is to be a black person in this society where you're unheard. You go unheard, and you see things like this. We need to be more empathetic, especially the other races. The other race groups need to be empathetic on what we face every day as black men. Because it's just seemed like everything is way down on us. So I think, like you said, we need to hold the cops more accountable, and we need to get the right cops in the communities. If we're gonna be police, we need to get the right cops in the communities to police us.
But how do we do that, though?
I don't know, but we need to figure it out.
Well, I don't think there's an answer to that.
It's no answer.
Not an answer.
Because
it's like saying, "Oh, I need you to be cool with black people." It's like,
I wouldn't trip if they had the cops. Okay, you got more experienced cops and better neighborhoods or whatnot. Since they're more experienced, I think they should be in those type of neighborhoods. You shouldn't put a new fucking police officer in that type of neighborhood. I think it should be on experience, seniority, how much seniority they got, how many
cop
years.
That's ready to pull the trigger.
But there's no way to tell if a cop's ready to pull a trigger. I think that's just not something you can answer.
But I think it is. It's because if you look at the history, like a lot of these cop shootings, these cops then had histories of doing foul stuff.
Yeah, but some of them haven't.
And some of them did.
But I get that, and I definitely would. I wouldn't argue with you in that case, because I definitely would want the cops without history away from those situations. But some of them haven't. Some of them have just been in situations where they're purely scared. It's like,
so he shouldn't be in there. That's what I'm saying. He shouldn't.
I agree.
He shouldn't be there.
And I never got they back. I ain't gonna hold you. I never got they back.
He shouldn't be there,
nigga.
He's scared. If he's scared of a race, my thing is,
your job is not to be scared.
Okay, understandable. But my thing is, they have a certain type of patience when it comes to white people. When they're policing white people, they have a different type of patience. Why they have such a aggressive behavior towards us?
History.
History, bro.
History. I'm not trying to answer your question. I feel like
history.
I just feel like, my bad. I just feel like the history of the black people, like the way we've taken criticism, the way we've taken aggression, the way we take certain ways people act towards us, ultimately has made people look at us a certain way.
So you don't think some of that stuff has been manipulated through media, though?
Absolutely, but I'm not.
I agree.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
absolutely.
With that.
There's situations where doctors have been beat over the head. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, no, that's a real thing. The doctor got his ass whipped. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he has a PhD, smarter than you. He's telling you what's going on, and they still is like, nah. You black. You obviously gonna act up. Like that's just how they're gonna take it. And like I said, it's just history, man. It's the way they're gonna perceive us because that's just the way that things have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So until they look at it in a different light, man, we're never gonna get that change. And that's my opinion. But
I think we as blacks need to work on ourselves too. We can't.
Absolutely.
It's certain shit that we do on our own. You know, like killing each other, man. You know, it's we one of the biggest races that do that to each other, man. And I think we need to work on that. It's okay. We cool with cops killing us. Well, we not cool with cops killing us, right. But we kill each other.
Absolutely.
And I think every race kill each other, but I think we're on the top.
Yeah, but go ahead, sir.
I mentioned that last pod, and I just was like, and I just feel like it gets overlooked, and maybe it's exploited to cops, maybe because they look at us at a certain way, but I think it's overlooked sometimes, and I'm gonna stick to that a little bit, stick to my opinion rather, but right. I just feel like it's like they look at it like, oh, well, they're gonna kill each other anyway. What does it matter?
Yeah.
Like, and that's the way I just don't want things to be perceived.
I think so, but I think it's more like like I said on the last pod, it's going to be very difficult to stop that type of cycle.
You can't say that, bro. You gotta try for change, though, bro.
Like when I understand you're optimistic about it, right. But it's like the reality of the situation is when you have two crews warring against each other, that's kind of making that community bad.
But why? Why?
It could be many of things. It could be drugs. It could be retaliation. Like I said, you shot my cousin, I'm coming back to shoot you. Mm-hmm. You know what we live by? Yeah. When in the street code, it's you take one, I take two, take three, take four. You see what I'm saying? So long as we got that mentality, who's going to come around and change that type of mentality for these young black men? Right. Not only that, what is the solution to getting these black men going to a different path? Mm-hmm. Like, what's the solution? We don't have a solution. Yeah. So it's like as long as we don't have no solution to this, it's going to be a recurring problem.
There'll never be a solution. The solution is guidance, and you can't guide every person.
So that starts with the black man being at home.
For sure. And I'm not trying to get into this whole conversation about the black man being at the house, because we're going to be here all fucking day.
Yeah.
But it starts with guidance. Like, it starts at home. It starts with the parents doing what they're supposed to do. Right. And I think that creates a different narrative with children. Like if I had to where, like, let's say every father could be in their kid's life, it would change a whole lot of shit. Imagine that.
It would.
Imagine that. Imagine children that they didn't have to, even if the mom had 7 other kids, like each father was in their life. Let's say separate fathers.
Here's another perspective though. How about the parents that was in the kid's life taken away by the system while they was innocent?
Yeah. And we're getting into politics. Here this nigga go, man. Get the hell out of here with that shit, man. I'm not trying to go there.
We not.
Motherfucker, move
on. Hell no. Come back. Come on back.
But even though when we talk about these issues, it does relate back to politics. It does, because
we know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
we know. Let's change.
We gonna lighten up on the situation.
Thank you.
We gonna, you know what I'm saying? We gonna talk. And I heard from Ty. He brought up a real point. He asked me to watch the Joe Budden's episode podcast. Mm-hmm. And he brought up a lot of good points in that podcast. I just want to know, have y'all watched it, and what's y'all opinions on it?
I've watched it, and I'm a big fan of Joe's podcast or whatnot. But yeah, he's definitely telling the truth, bro. Like, if I build a foundation for all these podcasts, why can't I get paid?
Absolutely.
Like, he should be the one who's getting the most amount of money or whatnot. I understand Joe. He's not the PC guy or whatnot.
Irate. I ain't gonna hold you.
He is, but I kind of understand why you don't give him the money and you give Joe Rogan, $100 million or whatnot. But you should still look out for Joe, because I think they think is, all right, we give him all this money. He may say some off the wall shit, and we're gonna have to clean it up, and we don't have to worry about this with Joe Rogan.
Right.
We'll replace this Joe with this Joe.
Right.
And shit, what the fuck Joe.
But my thing is like, it's not even the money in a certain aspect to me. I think he received a lucrative contract. I think he received $100 million, maybe, or close to $100 million. Mm-hmm. I think they put that shit on the table, but I think what they asked for was IP. Intellectual properties, like so let's say they wanted a piece of, like, almost like you ever heard of a 360 deal? 360 deal. Yeah, they wanted a 360 deal of podcast, which is fucking crazy. Like this nigga goes on tour, they want a piece of that. He goes on, let's say he goes and fucking makes an appearance, they want a piece of that. If Maul creates a show, they want a piece of that. Rory creates a show, they want a piece of that. They want a piece of everything that they're doing. They want a piece of even the revolt shit that he's doing.
Whoa.
Yeah, like do you deserve that?
No,
exactly. What have you done to deserve that? Like, why would I give you a piece of everything that I'm doing? And that's where I could say for our pod. I mean, I'm gonna speak for myself, and I think I speak for my brothers. That I think that we were not willing to take no L like that if it ever comes into fruition. I'm not willing to do it. I'm sorry. I would never give up my IP.
I'm very big on ownership.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's a conversation that we've already had. I think, but I would never give up my intellectual properties for monetary gains. It's redundant. It's crazy. Like, I would never do that.
See, the companies look at it like, oh, they black, you know.
They dumb.
That 100 million, them niggas gonna see that 100. They gonna see that 100 and shit. They gonna go for it.
But then when you break that 100 million down, you realize it ain't really.
Especially if you gotta split it with, you know, because it ain't, you know, Joe Rogan. You really don't have to split it with that many people. But if they give 100 million to Joe, you gotta split it with Rory, Maul, Parts,
absolutely,
Scream Man, Savon. You know,
that's
all
not
them niggas.
And that's not even including. He said he's building a production company, and I'm just listening to detail what he talks about. There's more people to pay. There's way more people to pay. You know what I'm saying? It's not just them guys in that room. So, you know, I think that he's a fucking genius, to be honest.
He is.
And I'm not trying to, I hate to fucking boast up another pod on our fucking podcast, but end of the day, bro, he has a point. Like, I love when a person has a good point and you can argue that point, man. And that's, it's probably the biggest eye opener I've seen in years. Like,
and it was interesting.
Since Dave Chappelle, probably, like, saying like, oh no, I'm not taking that shit. Cause y'all want this, that, and the third. Like, I'm not just taking anything because I'm black and y'all think I'm dumb. Money don't make me move. You know what I'm saying? So that's a big deal, man. I applaud Joe for that, and hopefully they receive what they deserve.
They'll get something. It's gonna be somebody.
I'm not even worried.
I would say Tidal or somebody gonna throw some money at them and they're gonna take. I'm surprised Spotify tried him like that, because knowing Joe, you should know Joe by now. You've worked with him for 2 years, so you should know. All right, we can't try Joe with this
absolutely shit. The same nigga he mentioned he helped build the contract for podcasts because one didn't exist. What do you think this nigga's about? Obviously, if he's helping you build a contract for podcasts that did not exist, do you think he's about to take a L on IP and on information? Fuck no, I wouldn't do that shit either. So I don't knock him.
And I think Joe understands it because from an artist point of view, coming into the music industry, he understands the leverage he has now with podcasting, and his leverage is he built it.
That's the fucking
basically
pioneer.
He basically a forefather in this shit. So and you know, he inspired me to even think about doing something like this.
Sure,
on so many levels, where we just sitting back. It's cool to just sit back and talk about some shit, all type of shit that we talk about, and he inspired that in me to. So I understand his point in it, and especially him being how he was getting fucked as an artist. He understand the game and podcasts. So that's why I don't know why they would try Joe like that.
Yeah, it goes hand in hand. And you know, labels, you know, DSPs have been trying to play the role as record labels for years. So them learning from record label stances, it makes all the sense in the world. Like, it makes all the sense in the world that them trying to be record labels signing, trying to sign artists, trying to do things that record labels do, that they get the same information that the record labels have and try to finesse the artists out of the money just the same exact way.
Do the same shit, bro.
You know, it's just it makes all the sense in the world. Like, I'll tell Spotify. I mean, if I was him, I would tell Spotify, kiss my motherfucking ass.
He's been doing that a couple episodes. These last couple episodes, he's definitely have been.
Like I said, I hate to expound on somebody else's money and pockets, so I'm not gonna dig too deep. I don't know what they make, but I could definitely understand the reason and the ways, the reason they do things, the way they're doing things, and why it does not make sense, and why I would never fucking sign up bullshit.
He's definitely right when it comes to, you don't understand. Like, when you get into this, you really don't understand the grind to it. You really don't understand the trajectory of it, because
Absolutely.
you know what I'm saying, you have to build an audience, and like Joe brought his audience from music. He did. So
I think it was music.
Music and him fucking around on the internet.
People understood that, you know what I'm saying. Also, Joe, you know, he's very entertaining. So that brings in a lot of fans, and the trajectory of his podcast soared because of that.
All right.
Absolutely.
So I just think, like, man, I don't want to be the ones that make a decision to ever be like, sell my soul for money.
Yeah. And it's a good thing that he got a crew that he has, because all of them built the same way.
Absolutely.
You know, they don't, you know, it ain't one nigga out the group like, man, fuck that, man, let's get this 100.
Yep.
You know, all of them the same way, bro. And, you know, that's a great foundation to be up on it, because, you know, you don't have to worry about somebody pressuring you to do something you know you're not comfortable with doing, bro. And did y'all think it was kind of weird, like, when they signed Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I don't even know who the hell he is.
You don't know Joe Rogan?
Joe Rogan did Fear Factor. He did UFC stuff for a while. He's a host of Fear Factor, bro.
It threw me off, bro. When I heard that he got that 100, I'm like, man, shit, they about to, hell yeah, he got
$100 million contract.
Yeah,
In podcast?
for Spotify. That's
You
when that shit.
understand why he's saying, like,
Yeah, it's
he's
the
saying
reason
pretty
why
much,
he's
nigga,
doing
I have the little house on the block because I started this shit and watched other niggas elevate.
Yeah.
And then he's like, well, my property must be worth double.
Way
theirs.
more than his.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way. There's no way. There's no way that after 2 years and you've seen the landscape completely change.
Is Joe Rogan the one that pushed he's the one that pushed the limit when it comes to politics, right?
I don't really know. To be honest, I don't get too deep into this. I watched it a couple times, but
That's Joe Rogan.
definitely not my favorite podcast.
Yeah, I think this is the guy.
I think he pushed the limits to the politics a little bit.
Yeah, he pushed the limits to politics. Okay, I know who Joe Rogan.
A little bit.
Yeah, I want to do Joe Rogan have to pay those people he interviewed though. I want to. Does that play a factor in it, or?
I think interviews are not. You can't really pay for. You can't have a person. You can't be paid for an interview. If I'm correct, I think unless a person requests certain shit, they can request certain shit, but they can't. You can't actually pay.
I think them interviews are like not 106 in Park, but the Breakfast Club. You know, it's basically for that artist or celebrity or whatnot to get
publicity.
Yeah, publicity.
Yeah, let's say they
instead of cash, that's their reward for it.
Their reward is a spot on that show. And what I was gonna say is when they were on a press run, they hit that show. They might hit that show. They might hit Everyday Struggle. They might, it's rappers. I know rappers that hit like a Breakfast Club, Everyday Struggle, anywhere that there's black attention, they try to hit rappers. Yeah. And you watch them go on press run after press run, hitting Big Boy in LA. So shit like that.
Have y'all ever watched a show from him, Joe Rogan?
Yeah, I watched one.
I think I did.
I think I watched one with Mike Tyson.
I didn't know who he was at first, but I just seen his face. So I think that's the one that puts the envelope when it comes to politics, and he says some of the most craziest shit in politics.
I never watched him, bro. He got a lot of fucking episodes.
Yeah, it's mostly comedy though. Like it's like a comedy type of shit. They have a good time. Like I said, I'm not big on his podcast, but I definitely watched it a couple times.
Really?
For sure.
Yeah. I've never watched it. I want to watch it. I'll watch it.
But I think and just to get back to the topic at hand, I think that is a big deal in podcasting. I think Joe is not taking the money and taking his pride and learning that, you know, that what they're giving me is not all I need. You know, I'm not doing this shit for the money. Is probably the most revolutionary things that you can do. It's one of the things that niggas do in music that they kind of get, and then they do that shit in music, take all this money, and then they get finessed, and they get robbed. You know what I'm saying? When they realize that certain shit ain't working out or whatever the case may be. And I think it's perfect, man. I think that's what. I think he did a really good job, man. And you know what's funny? Like he said, if y'all watched the last one, I'm not sure if y'all did or not, but he said the phone hasn't stopped ringing. He said I haven't stopped receiving calls since that last pile. Yeah. And I think that's
he got the leverage, bro.
Yeah, he got the leverage. It's like going to a dealership with your own money. It just like nigga, like nah, I'm
gonna get what I want.
Yeah, nigga. You need financing?
No,
fuck
bitch.
No. Ain't no fucking financing, bitch. I need my fucking car. I need what I want.
Nigga, I need red leather, nigga. Watch out.
Red leather, bitch.
Nigga, let me figure out what I want to do.
Make sure my shit got navigation, bitch.
Call you when I need the keys, my nigga. Let me just go around a lot, look at what I want to look at,
and that's that. Yeah. Hey, clean my shit too. Fill the gas tank up.
I think Joe said one thing one day. I think it was an interview. I think he was at a barbershop or something like that, and he was like, "You don't miss something you never had."
For sure, true.
Because Joe ain't never been rich or like well off. You know, he had that.
He
had pump it up.
He had that pump it up.
He been well known.
That was 1 year,
and he gets busy. When it comes to that dissing, he gets busy.
Yeah, but he ain't never been like rich.
Yeah, he's
been okay, but he never had that type of money. So he said, you'll never miss something you never had.
I just think
I could dig that.
I like that, man.
I like that. The
thing is though, okay. So my thing is that living that is such a tough thing to say. Living, you can say that shit all day long, but living that is a tough thing to say. Imagine being dead fucking broke and somebody goes, you know, you've been doing, let's say us, we've been doing our podcast, we ain't rich, we do our podcast 2 years, and then somebody says, you know what, we'll offer you $100 million, but we need every IP, we need all information, we need half of everything y'all do.
No.
This nigga's fucking. No. See, this nigga ain't living to the standards, you know what I'm saying?
No. I can't do it.
But yeah, it's just
can't do it.
120 million. Wait a minute.
Because
wait a minute.
I'm calling off now, nigga.
Wait, I'm quitting my job. Hold on.
Any financial endeavor that I would ever go through, I already go into it where I don't want to be rich. I don't care about fame either.
Yeah, me neither.
I just care about being well off.
Yeah.
So long as I'm well off, I'm good. I don't need to be famous. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have all the money because where you gonna spend it at?
Yep, true. Some people get too greedy, man. You know, you don't need that much money, bro. I can see me like, okay, if I had kids or whatnot, you know, making sure I'm able to pass some down and make sure their kids, you know, go to school or whatnot. But I don't need that much, bro. I'm not. Well, I need to be comfortable. I mean, can we say that though? Not having the money?
Sure. I mean, you can say that. That's the saying that you just said. Essentially, you never had it.
Yeah. So once we get it, maybe that greed does play a big factor.
And that's what I'm saying.
I don't think so, because if you stand on a solid foundation, it shouldn't shake it.
But I'm saying, that plays to what I was just saying. Like, you know, you don't know. You
never know.
You never know, essentially, and that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
You never know. Once you get that money, once you get the offer of that amount of money, you know, like,
you made it, nigga.
Yeah, you would feel like that, but if you're a smart man, which I think we all are sitting in this room right now, you're gonna look at the contract and say, why would y'all offer me $120 million? Why? Look at the statistics. Like, why would y'all offer me $120 million? If you
might be more.
But listen,
more.
If you work at a job and you get hired for $80,000 a year, know that they can make $160 off of you. Always know that what your worth is, you're only getting half of because you're working for somebody else. Right. Yeah. That's just ethics. Like that's just what I know from working and knowing bosses and knowing people who own companies. Why would I ever give you what you're really worth when I can pay you this, give you raises these small increments over 30 years, 40 years, have you bust your ass for me, and then eventually give you what you're worth when you're almost dead. And that's what I'm saying. Like that's a different level, bro. Like I'm sorry, I ain't even get all into it, but that's just what it is, bro.
And this is why I think Dame Dash, just turning the attention to him.
Sure.
He is so underestimated because a lot of business shit that I've learned it from watching Dame Dash.
You mean underrated? Or
underrated. He's very underestimated when it comes to doing ball shit. And ownership and shit like that. Dame Dash is overlooked because
definitely is.
You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash kicks out that game, and he don't care who he kicks out the game to.
Yeah, I think that Dame Dash is, and I'm not gonna get all into it, but Dame Dash looks. They try to paint the picture that Dame Dash is crazy.
Yeah,
they're always crazy because he's just a black man getting it on his own.
He got his own studio.
They made what they do every time. Every time you get some money, pardon me. Just every time you get some money, like every time they offer you a contract that's bigger than what you can imagine, and you don't take it, first thing they do, call you crazy. Martin, crazy. Dave Chappelle, crazy. Joe Budden, crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Dame Dash, crazy. All these niggas ain't crazy. You just was on their dick a couple minutes ago. It's just the fact that they not taking what you want.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden they got to be crazy, so nobody else offers them that same amount, and then gets that same type of return off them that you could have got. Right. So now you make them seem, or you paint the picture as crazy. Just like and I hate the Phil and Dame and Phil and Melo. Phil was like, treating Melo like shit because he was like, oh man, Melo really lost his game. Melo, you know what I'm saying? And it made his trade value lower. It makes your worth lower when they call you crazy, is what I'm saying. Or when they like in Melo's case, or Melo and Phil's case.
There you go. He loves.
I'm telling you. But they killed. Phil killed his value.
Every fucking episode.
He did. Of course he did.
Every episode.
Relax, man. Because we ain't talking about. Because we not talking about Cincinnati.
Podcast without Carmelo.
Well, come on now.
John Russell, hold up.
John Russell, talk about my man, talk about Melo. You love Drake. You know how you light skin was. Yeah.
What about Drake, nigga?
You love him. You've been talking about Drake every episode.
But yeah, anyway, that nigga's bugging.
My nigga Aubrey, bro. We talk.
But speaking of bigger artists, you keep talking about that motherfucking Drake. But speaking of bigger artists, how y'all feel about that Nas joint? That shit was fucking crazy to me. That's all. I like go too far.
I like the Nas joint.
You like it?
Listen, when I think of Nas, because the knock on Nas is he's a great lyricist, but his production sometimes.
Sure.
His beats are always trash.
Beats always trash. Except for that Godson album, that nigga went crazy. Sorry, had to put that in there.
So what I learned to do when I'm reviewing a Nas album or when I'm listening to it, listen to the lyrics. You know what I'm saying? So, and I think his lyrics was definitely on point on this album.
Sure. Yeah, they were.
Definitely on point on this album. Now, the production wasn't quite
really.
It wasn't quite like Illmatic, Stillmatic.
No.
It wasn't that.
I agree.
And I'm bigger in like lyricists and production.
Okay.
It had to be leveled out for me. But it's a great album. I like my favorite joint on this, Car 85.
Car 85.
Okay. The album was produced 100% by Hit Boy.
Hit Boy.
Okay. And that when I say for a person who can mix the old and the new and make it sound like now, I gotta give him the credit, bro. I'm sorry. This production was probably the best production I've heard of Nas album in years since Godson. Like I've listened to Lost Tapes, and I just I'm not with it. Like you know what I'm saying? I've listened to him and Kanye album. That shit was horrible.
Yeah.
And like I said, lyrically, great album.
Great album.
But I think the lyrics and production on this album has solidified Nas again. You know what I'm saying? And which he's been solidified already, but it just kind of re-solidifies him because I think that he was in the upper echelon, man, and now this to me just brings him over the top because he's selling albums in the era where he ain't supposed to be selling albums. He's the old nigga in the new crowd.
That's true.
And he made himself relevant because his delivery sounds. To be, I think it sounds really fresh to hear lyrics in a lyrics like this in an era where you know what I'm saying where mumble rap is been fucking catered to almost. Sure. I just love it, man. I ain't gonna hold you, man. It's probably one of my favorite albums I've listened to in a while.
But you know why I think he's more relevant as of now?
Why?
everything we going through.
Sure.
You know, now we're in that almost that enlightened period, and Nas bring that certain artistic viewpoint from his albums when it comes to Black Power, when it comes to loving yourself as Black people, what we need to do to progress. So I think he's more relevant. I think it hit now. This album hit now more than ever because we're in this time. That's why I always say that music is important because it always happened in a time of a moment. Yeah. Just like I listened to the Car 85. You know where that shit took me back to? What? 98.
Damn.
It took me back to 98. The feel of it. How he was talking about taking the cab to a girl house at that time. You know what I'm saying?
I done did that shit before.
You know what I mean? Taking the cab to a girl house and go see your favorite chick. You know what I'm saying? It takes you back to that era, and that's what music does to me. Like, it's a moment. Sure. It's always a moment for me. Like, I don't listen to it just because he's my favorite artist. I listen to it.
He's your favorite artist?
He all right. He's never been my favorite artist, but
no, I just heard
he's been relevant to me to listen to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Nas has been in my top 10 for years. We always talk about top 5. My top 10, Nas is always in it because of Godson.
Fucking mellow.
God, and you damn right. Anyway,
I love Mello. This nigga love Mello.
That nigga in his top 10 MCs, like, god damn.
Nas in my top 10 MCs because when I was, I'm gonna put you on perspective real quick. When I was in when I first moved to North Carolina, right, and I want to say I was in 9th grade. No, 8th grade. Sorry. Nas Godson came out, nigga, and you know he put out the Ether on the tape before that. I can't remember what the hell it was, but
wasn't Ether on Stillmatic?
Stillmatic. So Godson came out next, and when I say
really
bro,
like Godson,
crazy, bro, that shit. Oh my god, it has.
I like the Stillmatic.
Shit did something to you,
bro. I had the shit. I couldn't take it. It did for real, bro. I couldn't take that shit out my fucking tape deck. I had everybody in the bus listening to that shit, bro. Listen to the shit, nigga. I'm sharing headphones, nigga. If COVID was out, nigga, I'd be in trouble.
nigga had ear infection.
Ear to ear, nigga. Come here, listen to this shit, bro.
Here, bro.
When that nigga had that book of rhymes, bro, that shit was. It's just a classic. It's just a classic song to me. And then Mastermind, bro, like it had classic hits on that shit, bro. I can't. It's an album I'll never forget. The intro, Killers New York, the streets, like something, Paper Mass. I can't remember the lyrics every word, but it's just a feeling that shit gave me, bro. I'll never forget it. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Like it's just that, like you said, it's a capsule. You kind of encase yourself in that moment, and I think that is perfect.
So then we got Petty Jay-Z.
Come on, bro. Jay is nasty for that shit. Jay is that.
Listen,
he doing that shit on purpose, bro.
Does anybody know this? Anybody listen to shit that he dropped at the same time?
I had it.
And for Nas to have the Breakfast Club interview and he just brush it off like, oh, I didn't notice. Like, nigga, you noticed.
You think he noticed? I'm asking.
I'm saying everybody talk about it, so he gotta notice it. And then when he dropped this shit, something else come out. I know this wasn't Jay-Z's song, but
he actually acknowledged it though. He did acknowledge it. He was like, everybody. No, who said that? I think Envy said everybody says that. So no, it wasn't him. Yeah, he's like, yeah, I don't know. He's like, I guess we make music at the same time.
Do you think that Ether kind of tarnished or kind of made Jay-Z spiteful in some way?
Sure. Ether was a song. If you was outside around that time, you heard that shit on New York streets, heavy, nigga. That shit was, bro. I never. You know what's funny? Until I became an adult, I never listened to the Takeover because it just didn't. It was like I was like,
listen.
I listened to it. One of them ones. Listen, I don't want to say I listened. I didn't listen to it. I listened to it, but it was never nothing. I was like, man, too many subliminals, nigga. I'm good, nigga.
I was wanting to listen. At that time, I was a big Jay-Z fan.
Word.
At that time,
talk about it.
So when that nigga Nas was calling my man Campbell Face and all that shit, I I was pissed. I was pissed at the motherfucker.
That
I was pissed. Hey, wait
That
a minute,
nigga said
Nas.
some of the most disrespectful shit.
That was very disrespectful, yeah.
Man, I was like, Nas, you gotta cut this shit out. This shit ain't going down like this, nigga.
Nah,
I'm ready to ride for Jay-Z on that shit.
The shit that he stepped on, all right, you got Stillmatic that came out December 18th, 2001. Unplugged came out the same fucking day.
That's the album. Now, mind you, I want to make that time stamp. That's the album he got murked.
Really?
He got murked, bro. Ether came out on the album. Bro, that shit almost fucked Jay up.
Wait, hold on. But even though with Ether, listen, I will say this. I'll say in that battle, Nas won, but in the war, Jay-Z won.
Why do you say that? Before you expound on
his ass. He signed his ass, didn't he?
He
signed who?
He didn't sign.
Nas was under that umbrella.
He was under Rock. He was under Rock Nation for a little while.
I'm not sure that umbrella of Def Jam.
bodied
I
that
think it
nigga
was
on
Def
the
Jam, wasn't it?
I think it was Rock Nation. I had to check.
won
It might be
He won that shit. When
But
you
I don't-
signed
I
it,
bet that nigga felt good as hell.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
go ahead and sign
But
it.
I don't think that him signing him was really a win. To be honest, I think Nas won that war because
How?
because he belittled Jay-Z, nigga, the fucking king of rap at the time.
No.
He made
He
that
owned
nigga,
you.
bro. He made that nigga small.
you mean?
He's on the radio trying to plead his case, bro. Nas, you know what Nas is doing? Plead, nigga. Plead all you want. Nigga, I'll bust your ass. I'll bust your ass.
Strategically, in the business sense, Jay-Z won the war.
You can talk that shit if you want to. I just don't. I don't
he
feel
was
the same
able
way.
to sign. He was
It's
able,
like-
he was able to befriend him.
End of the
to
day-
sign it. To son him.
End of the day, if he keeps shitting on you every time he releases a song, who wins?
It's kind of like Drake. It's kind of like Drake with any MC or whatnot. You know, Jay was the biggest.
Sure.
So you can't really win because you know Pusha T beat Drake, but Drake is he's
still
just
haven't admitted that.
He's just that machine that you can't win.
You can't
against.
win.
So yeah, he had that Street Disciples, which was November the 30th, and then Collision Course that came out the same day. I'm not sure about that.
What's so weird about this 2 years ago, 50 said something. And this is why I like 50 Cent. 50 Cent will bring shit to the public that nobody noticed. 50 Cent said it on the DJ Who Cares show. When he was talking with DJ Who Cares, he was like, yo, everybody always talking about me about the foul shit I do. But nobody's sitting over here talking about the shit that Jay-Z do. He doing foul shit to niggas. And niggas, it goes unnoticed. But he doing foul shit. He's like, he did something where Nas came out, and then he came out with something with Beyonce. And he said, here, nigga. He said he was just looking like, you see that? That's some foul shit.
You talking about the
That's
Lost
foul
Tapes?
shit.
Lost Tapes too. He put out July 19th, and you talking about that the Lion King shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that one because you know with films and stuff, maybe they already had a certain date when they was gonna put that music out. I kind of
The timing of the
Don't
timing
know.
is just crazy.
And just
Don't
like-
know, but 50 brought that shit to the fun. That shit was funny as hell.
because he had two movies like that. You know, American Gangster came out, but Nas' Greatest Hits came out November 6th.
He got an album called American Gangster.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Ain't no movie.
I'm thinking about the movie.
This ain't the
But
movie, dog.
he had a song on that shit.
Just imagine that. He just slapping the shit out of him. Just slapping him a little. Every time he come out, slap.
But did he know? Like, you know, back then, you know, that was 2007. Did he know that he was dropping the same time? Because it wasn't no like surprise shit like now. You know,
I
a
don't know.
nigga like Drake come out Saturday or some shit. You never know, but
He might have known, bro.
yeah.
You probably know.
I mean, well, you know, ain't no real telling. But y'all, what's your favorite song on that shit so far?
I like Car 85.
Cardi 5, that's your favorite one? I have to say 27 Summers. 27 Summers is, I like the beat change in it. I think Hit Boy did a perfect balance of the old and new with that shit, man. I think that it deserves a lot more credit. I know that and Till the Wars one. Classics.
Oh, I like Ultra Black too.
Ultra Black. Yeah, after listening to Ultra Black, the way it sounds with the other records, yeah, I like Ultra Black.
I love Ultra Black. Like I said, if we looking for a timestamp of this moment, that's a perfect song for this moment.
Absolutely.
It's definitely a perfect.
I'm not a big fan on Nas.
I know.
I'm not from New York, so I really don't know.
Yeah, you from Atlanta, my nigga.
I really don't know Nas as much. You know, I just started really listening. Well, I just started listening to Jay about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So.
I mean, shit, bro. I mean, it is what it is.
I like that Make Me, though.
Make Me, okay. That's shit with Big Sean. And,
yeah, Big Sean was spitting on that. He was spitting on that.
Bro, Sean.
He was spitting on that.
Bro, this nigga Sean.
Speaking of Sean, and he got an album coming out. He came out with Reverence or something like that.
That Reverence shit is stupid.
With Nipsey?
I ain't gonna front though. I ain't gonna front like that. I like Sean part, but bro, I've been running that Nipsey part back. Probably, I just feel like it's God talking. Yo, that nigga,
Nipsey was on a whole other level.
I don't know. You know, it's funny. I'm the one.
I miss him.
I miss him because I was one of the niggas who didn't pay attention. And I'm gonna be honest. Like I'll be honest on this pod, on camera. On him. I didn't pay attention. I was one of the niggas who did not give it the time of day, and I regret that shit every day, bro. Especially like not listen to it. Yeah, of course, not listen to that music. Not listen to he has so much knowledge in the shit he was speaking.
The funniest thing about me and when it comes to music, I was never a fan of the motherfuckers that they was most popular of. I always liked the motherfuckers that get it from the mud. And then when I like 50 Cent, when nobody was on him, you ask my cousins. I was playing 50 Cent in the house. The motherfuckers was like, turn that shit off. Nobody know who this nigga is. I'm like, man, no, this nigga he's gonna be next up. Even with the Drake. When Drake, all right. No.
I was with you.
No, honestly, no. I was
with you.
When he came out with that replacement song with Trey Songz, I was on Drake. Replacement Girl, yeah. I was on Drake. Matter of fact, and rest in peace to DJ Shay from Griselda Records. You know, he passed of the COVID-19, and I send my respects to everybody that, you know,
and you know, just not even from Griselda, but just from his history. He's been in Buffalo for years.
Yeah. And that's who I used to go get those tapes from. Like, cause what he used to do, he used to put a mix of the big artists with the small Buffalo artists. Really? He put them on like at the end of the track so people can get exposure. Right. So when Drake was from Toronto, and he was coming in, and that's when I started listening to Drake. So I was heavy on Drake I always tell y'all that I was heavy on Drake until he had that beef with Meek Mill.
I can't take you seriously.
Yeah, you can't take me serious because I'm speaking real shit to you. I'm speaking real shit to you. So how you can't take me?
We know you, bro. Like you've never really rocked with Drake.
Yes, I did,
bro. You said
when did I stop? When I stop rocking?
You said something about the nigga being born light skinned or something like that.
It was something like that.
When I say some shit like that,
it was
something that nigga being born light skinned.
Shit like that.
Like, stall him out, Debo. Shit, like, bro, you never liked Drake.
That's a lie.
You might have, but you ain't.
That's a lie. When did I have a run in with Drake? That nigga ditched my man Meek Mill.
Us, man. You ain't never expressed that to us. We ain't never heard.
Yeah, because y'all never knew me at that time.
Now all of a sudden we ain't know you.
You ain't know me at the time.
We know you for 20 years, nigga.
You ain't know me for no goddamn 20 years. Man, listen.
Round it up, nigga. Shit.
Round it up. You can't round no shit up like that.
Like around 10 to 20, nigga. Shit.
But again, like I'm big on like following to the smaller artists. I like the smaller artists when it comes to hip hop because they don't never get the exposure the big artists get. Yeah. But I was real big on certain artists that done blew up. So like when certain artists
blow up, you kind of fuck with them. Kind of style, leave them hanging.
No.
I kind of felt like that with Wiz though. I was a big fan of Wiz when he started, and once he came to his light or whatnot with the black and yellow shit, I kind of like.
What was his first album? What was Wiz's first album?
Paper Planes. I don't know.
Paper Planes.
If I'm not mistaken,
I used to love that shit.
Yeah, like all his mixtape shit. I used to roll with. I used to fuck with all that shit.
I fuck with a lot of his mixtapes. That shit where he did.
He started getting real poppy, and I'm like, all right, nigga.
He did that one mixtape with like.
But do you feel
Metro?
that coming?
Heard that shit? The mixtape with him and Metro.
The Cabin Fever shit.
No, him and Metro mixtape.
Really?
You felt that coming though with Wiz.
Yeah,
he was that type of dude.
He was that type of dude. So,
but yeah, what y'all think about that Big Sean shit? That shit coming out, I think the 4th. Bro, I'm ready for that shit, bro. Big Sean, he's one of my top 5s.
I give it.
I say top 2 or 3 for me, bro. I fuck with Sean, bro.
He in your top?
Top, bro, for sure. I'm saying right now, not all the time, but top. He top 3 to me, bro.
I don't know about that.
Your top 5 right now?
Yeah, hell yeah. He up there.
No.
No?
I can't. No.
Right now?
I can't be busy about that. Big Sean is he's a pretty good lyricist.
Who your top 5 right now? Like right now?
Right now? Artists?
Sure.
No, nigga, rappers.
Lyricists? What we looking for?
Anything, bro. Any person you just enjoy listening
right
to
now.
right now, bro. That you always looking for, like, man, nigga, I can't wait for him to come back out with some shit.
Who else?
Meek,
I got Meek,
Aubrey.
Drake.
Really?
Drake? I got Drake. Man, I acting like I don't fuck with Drake. We always had a problem with this Drake shit when it came to the
Bro, all right, bro. Aubrey, Meek.
Shit, give me Kendrick.
Are you putting them in order, or are you just throwing them
I'm
out?
just throwing them out there.
Oh, yeah. We probably got about the same exact shit. You got Cole probably.
No.
You don't fuck with J. Cole. I remember that.
You don't fuck with Cole?
I think he's a good artist, but I don't think he's quite what y'all make him to be.
Wow, okay.
Put y'all in there because J. Cole's definitely on those.
Nipsey.
He's probably
Dead or Alive, Nipsey.
He's probably teetering 5 or 6 with me. So
Cole?
Yeah.
So who your 5?
we'll talk about it. Go ahead.
Nah, you got 4 shit. You up next, nigga.
Nipsey. I got Nipsey and
Diddy.
Gang.
Gang, wow.
That's different.
Goddamn.
But I give you respect for that because
He's still spitting.
his last album was hard.
Yeah.
He's still spitting.
I don't want to say. See, my top 5 is different from y'all's, and I hate to say
Go ahead.
that.
Uzi.
No, hell no. I want to say different from y'all because there's dead rappers in my top 5 that I still listen to.
That's fine.
So my
You're talking
number.
about relevant now, though, right?
Yeah, but let me see. Relevant now, of course Drake. Cause that nigga's just he's that nigga right now. I can't hold you. I want to say Drake. Kendrick is somewhere. If I'm not in order, because if I put it,
Yeah, I come.
If I put it in order, Kendrick is like 5 on my top 5. And that's just because I'm not really big on his music, but I gotta respect him as a rapper and a person that makes pretty good music. So I have to put him in my top 5. Fab is my top 5.
Damn, I forgot about Fab.
Fab is one of the niggas who held it down for 20 years and still hasn't been shaken. Even if he
That damn cold summer, boy.
if he can sell it, if he can sell a 50 piece in this type of climate, I gotta respect Fab, bro. And like I
That
said,
new shit I ain't like though.
yeah, I mean, I wasn't a super fan of it, but at the end of the day, I'm proud of my nigga because he can still do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got to work on some shit, but we all got to work on shit. So it is what it is. So nonetheless, Big L is one of my favorite. And I know it's not.
Damn, that nigga digging in the crate.
No, but he's still a
Really
rapper.
crazy.
Y'all said relevancy, I understand that, but he's just still a rapper I listen to. I listen to him. I probably listen to that nigga at least once or twice.
Shit, we doing that shit. Biggie still my shit.
Yeah.
Tupac
Okay.
still
So maybe
Wow, we not doing
I'll
all that
erase
shit.
Big L because I understand that that's top 5 dead or alive. I don't want to do all that. Top 5 all time type shit. Most relevant though.
I like Pop Smoke too.
Lyric is it got to be lyrics or just my?
Bro, whatever,
Okay.
don't
So
matter. Whatever you
whatever
like,
you
bro.
like.
okay.
You
So
like that nigga dancing or something, nigga.
Nah, nigga, nah, I ain't doing all that
Nigga,
shit.
put Mello in there,
Chopper.
nigga.
I'm putting
Put
Put Mello in there, nigga. I know you gonna do it.
I ain't
Lil
doing that.
Durk.
No,
What
I ain't
we
doing
on?
that shit. I was gonna put Playboy Cardi though, because I listen to a lot of his shit. Even though nigga don't really like make, he don't put out a lot of music. And then I gotta put probably Cole. Probably Cole. He's on my 5. You put him on my 5.
I said Cole, Aubrey.
I put Playboy there because he makes music. I think that we have to give the music. We have to give the niggas who actually make music you vibe to instead of just listen to the lyrics all day long some credit. Like,
Yeah.
I have to. Bro, I listen to that nigga shit in the car. Turn that shit the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not even about nothing else. But
So let's bring some personality in this. Name your top 5 that kind of resemble like something
Your personality?
Your personality.
I got a top 3 for that shit probably, but not a top 5.
You don't got a top.
No.
I mean, just give me what you working with. Nigga. Go ahead.
I would say Sean.
Nigga, you said you brought it up. Nigga, what's yours?
Nigga, I would say.
Go ahead.
Nigga, looking it up.
I gotta look it up.
Who's my personality as a rapper? I'll say Sean. Oh, that's nah, Sean. I would say Sean mostly for me. I don't think I would have a 3 though. It ain't 3 niggas that you can think of right now and say they remind me of me. I would say
You don't
one.
think so?
I'd say Sean.
Okay, I got my first one would be Nipsey because me consciously understanding what's going on in the world, I think he had a great sense of what he done and what was needed to be done in this world to really accomplish what he accomplished.
Okay.
Either in rap or outside of rap.
Okay.
I like Fab, laid back, because I'm laid back, fresh. You know what I'm saying? Laid back, fresh.
When you say fresh, you mean like your clothes?
Fresh clothes, Nick. Clothes, Nick.
Bro, you have a shirt
Your
that says where
smell
Harry
is
Tubman
just-
on.
You know, right?
Your smell is just off. I ain't know what you were saying.
You know what I'm saying? Fresh. I'll be
Nah,
fresh.
nah,
I'll be fresh.
that nigga Leo
We not gonna even play that game.
Nigga Leo be
You alright, nigga.
I'll be alright.
That nigga Leo be fresh. I ain't gonna give him. I'm gonna give him
Meat
bullshit
Mill,
ass credit.
Meat Mill be my
Definitely.
third one. My passion on certain topics, like certain topics will fuel the fuck out of me. I ain't gonna be lie.
That's very
Certain topics, I can
Last
go from
episode,
0
yeah.
to 100 real quick.
That nigga say, bro, you can't pee in the same bathroom. Nigga, I can pee in any bathroom I want to pee.
We had
Yo, I'm like, all right, bro.
last week, nigga, we had to cut out a lot of shit because you was passionate.
Nigga, I was
delete.
Yeah, honestly, we should get her back on the show for that, and then we should have a level conversation about
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think because that's needed for politics. But
Wild boy, nigga.
my fourth one was 50 Cent.
That nigga got 4.
My relentless hustle. A relentless hustle. When I see something, I go after it and I keep at it till I see something accomplished out of it.
Okay.
Cameron, the confidence. Oh, speaking of Cameron, did you hear that nigga lyrics in that freestyle he
Freestyle?
did?
Yes.
Oh my God.
He had freestyle on like World Star or something.
He had a freestyle. He had
He was in the middle of the street just talking to his mans. His mans put him on blast like, yo, can you?
He can't do it no more.
Y'all think it was set up?
It probably was. But it was pretty good. I ain't gonna. It was definitely set up actually. But it was pretty good. I ain't
That
gonna.
nigga said, how you gonna question bars that got me next to Escobar? What?
Balls.
I fuck with Cameron, bro. I
Yeah, Cam. I like I said, if I can name my top 3, Cam would definitely be one of them.
And that nigga said she gonna respect my aura to my turquoise on my Air Max. That nigga was going crazy.
I like that.
All right, the disrespect is
Yeah,
I think Cameron confidence, his confidence is
Definitely
sort of like
must-
mine. It's like, you know what I'm saying, it's undeniable. It's like I got a certain confidence about myself that, you know what I'm saying, you can't tell me shit.
Right. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm watching, bro. I like Cam, bro. I think he not the best lyricist in that group. I think Jim done overpassed all of them.
You tripping.
All right, bro.
Jim is not bad.
Jim
What do you consider the group now? That's
Jim, Jewels, and Cam.
So you trying to say Jim's over Joel?
Bro.
Jewels.
Jewels haven't showed me shit
Give a
lately.
damn what he showed.
See, Jewels was
You
that
trying to
nigga.
say you name one song lyrically better than better than that.
You can't do that, bro.
Check
It's-
1, 2.
You still gotta think, bro. Jim's still active.
Yeah, Jim is not good front.
He's
Jim
still
is the one
active, bro.
keeping his feet on the ground.
Yeah, bro.
But Jewels.
We ain't talking about active. We talking about better lyricists.
But you can't say that if Jim keeps going, bro. Like
Again, so I asked you, what is a song that you could pinpoint me to that's better than Mike Check Mike? Because this is some old shit from Jules.
Okay.
I ain't like that
What
song.
song is better
Balling,
than
nigga.
You tripping, dog. You
I
tripping,
can't think
dog.
of it
Okay,
right
so
now.
then that means he's not lyrically better than no goddamn.
I don't mean that. But
Yes, it does.
That was just a spot.
Yes, it does.
Just
You
put
Yes,
put
it
me
him
on
does.
the
on
spot.
If it's old
He
shit,
didn't
if
have
it's
time
old,
to
if
think
you
about
can't
that
find none of his new shit to fuck with Jules old shit, man.
Jewels? Oh, you talking about chicken fried rice? That shit was hard.
I didn't say hard. He said lyrical.
Lyrical. His new album was
His
hard.
new album, bro. You
Now,
got
if you saying rapping, if you saying song wise,
Nah, his new album was lyrical, bro.
I can get with you that because
You
I
gotta-
like Emotionalist, and I think Emotionalist is better than anything that
Emotional was hard.
some of the cats that wrote on anything on Dipset or what was that dip shit.
bro, he got a lot of lyrical songs on that new album, dog.
That new
Bro,
album was hard.
Bro, he got in his bag with that shit.
To
Bro.
just to bring it back to that, I'd have to revisit it, but it definitely had a lot of classics on it. Definitely a must listen. If you're listening, go take a listen to Jim Jones album. Definitely a good listen.
You ain't heard it, bro. Listen to it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta.
What is it?
Jim Jones' last album. I can't remember the name of it right now because it's been a while. But it
came out last year.
Yeah, it might have been last year.
Or the beginning of
this year. I think so.
The last album I listened to Jim Jones is that vampire shit.
Yeah, now you talking about Vampire Life? No, not that one. You talking about I can't remember the name. He about to pull the name up for us.
It was El Capo.
Dash.
El Capo?
Yeah. Great shit, right?
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
I gotta listen to it.
Nigga had 16 songs.
I definitely gotta listen to it.
Mm-hmm. He did all right, bro. Yeah.
All right, so last few episodes, y'all been grilling me about choices and chosen, right?
Yeah.
So I was thinking at some point when it comes to women, do y'all ever know when a woman wants to have sex with you? At some point, like when she meets you, is it just she just like you, or she just want to have sex with you? Do y'all see the signs? Can y'all tell the signs? Like, have y'all experienced the signs of whether a woman just want to have you, just to use you as a sexual object, or?
Yeah.
That shit hurt my feelings, bro.
There you go.
I remember the time, bro. Like, that's what made me start looking at women kind of differently. It was at a young age. Do I want to say that age? All right, nigga. I was 13, nigga. Shit, fuck. No, I was 14. I was in high school. And there was this girl named Diogene.
Damn, you naming names?
I don't care. Fuck it. She hurt my heart, nigga. Shit.
Diogene.
Wherever you is out there.
Nigga, she hurt my heart. She's from New Orleans, nigga. So we was staying in apartments and shit, and I'm thinking, we straight, bro. So I smashed, and that was it.
But that's understandable.
She never hit you back,
bro. We stayed like right by each other too.
She never talked to you again.
Nope.
Never talked to you again.
Well, she talked to me, but
maybe you think maybe she just didn't enjoy the time. You was young.
Nah, I don't know. Maybe, but I doubt it, bro.
How old was she?
She was the same age as me.
Oh, she wouldn't know either way.
So, did you ever know, like, if a girl just wanted she wanted to kick it on a certain level, or she just wanted to have
absolutely sex? Absolutely. I've had women who just kind of knew that this, like, I don't want to be with this nigga. But yeah, I probably let him fuck. Like, yeah. And that's just real shit. Like, and I've did those things. I just didn't, just never came into fruition or anything else. It just always was.
Yeah,
what it was.
Yeah, she definitely opened my fucking eyes, bro.
What sign do you get? What sign y'all get when they show you? Like, what they gonna show you? What they show you? Like,
I think smashing the first time.
I think it's more prior. I think it's more.
Okay, just to give you perspective, the sign I always get is I'm like, yo, why don't you stay over?
Yeah.
She'd be like, oh yeah, I'll stay.
No.
I'm like, what? You better not stay over here.
Or she say, I want. Or she bring it to the sexual conversation first in a text message, or whether you on the phone or not.
Oh yeah, that's happened.
Fucking anybody?
Some shit like that,
yeah,
or
fucking anybody, or like
how you is in the bed, Mr. Man.
When we gonna link?
Like that,
when we gonna link? Like, damn, bitch, you sound like
when we gonna link?
I can see the aggression and the text or the call or whatnot. Like, she's too aggressive, and I can feel it.
You always can feel it.
Yeah, I can feel that shit, bro. And I try to keep my distance from them hoes, man.
So you love a boy.
I'm not talking about. I'm
Aubrey, nigga.
Just put you in perspective. I'm not talking about now. I'm just talking about just
in
the past.
Just like basically,
I felt it before, man. And like I said, it's not the biggest of deals, man. It is what it is. But they always kind of give you. They always give you the hints, man. They always let you know.
Yeah.
They're drinking a little bit too much and they drove to your house. You mean you like damn?
Yeah.
Like
I had a female.
like she like I know he gonna ask me do I want to
I really
stay?
did. I had a
because I know he gonna let me drive.
I'm not gonna say no names.
Safe.
I ain't no pillow talker.
And it's most girls like they'll tell you like, nigga, I don't want to be in a relationship. Nigga, I want to just have fun. I hate that shit. Like, nigga, I just want to have fun. Like, shit, this bitch just trying to fuck.
Now, if you in the period, now what's funny is if you in a period of your life where it affects you, if you in a period of life where you wanna settle down and you just
If you the nigga, you mean you the nigga hurt that she won't settle down with you? Boy, you was a fucking
Y'all niggas
dweeb.
about to make me cry.
No way.
Y'all about to make me cry, G.
Oh man, damn.
I wasn't trying to settle down.
Damn right, but nah, all bullshit to the side. Like
She left. I ain't gonna lie. She left like 2 weeks, like, cause she was from New Orleans, so she went to Houston like 2 weeks after we got there. And, did some shit. So
I ain't gonna front. I had a scenario where like probably like I want to say like 10 years ago now. Damn, shit is fucking crazy. Real shit, like 10 years. Damn, it's been 10 years.
10 years.
Damn. Yeah, shit was crazy. But anyway, regardless, nigga, I met the chick. We just linked up. We had sex, and I called her phone like the next day, bro. She was with it. I didn't link up. You know what I'm saying? I met her the first day. The first day I met her, we chopped it up. We linked up. We fucked, whatever the case may be. Mm-hmm. And then the next day, I was supposed to link up with her again and just didn't hit her back. Or like, you know what I'm saying?
You didn't?
Yeah, I didn't. I was on some bullshit. I was like, tomorrow.
Okay.
And then I hit her back like the next day, and she was like, "Nigga, no, you ain't hit. It wasn't even at that time. You know what I'm saying?" But just, she hit me. I hit her back after that, bro. I swear to God, I was hurt so bad. I was like, I don't understand.
So you fucked up. It wasn't her.
That's not the point, nigga. The point.
No, I'm
The point is I wanted that shit. It didn't come back. Goddamn.
No, you saying you was being used?
Yeah, but the thing is, though.
No, you weren't being used.
See,
I think you used her.
Oh yeah, essentially. Oh, yeah, I guess I was trying to use her.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't call, nigga.
Okay,
Shit.
yeah, I guess I tried to use her, and she was like, "Nigga, no."
Nigga, I'm gonna use you, nigga. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, exactly. Get your ass the fuck up out of here. Yeah, so she walked me back up out of there.
Damn, bro, that shit hurt, bro.
That shit hurt me though.
Then that shit scar you, bro. Like that, in my little instance, bro. That shit scarred me for life, bro.
The shit that hurts is when you think you got it and then you don't,
bro.
Like you think I'm straight, bro. I got this.
Bro,
shit.
you thinking of going to you thinking of going to college with her?
Females be having their own goddamn mind when it comes to shit like that.
You thinking of going to college with her and shit? Like when you know
they use you up and shit like that.
Like, god damn, bitch, I done already planned our whole future. Like at 14, nigga. Like
At 14,
damn.
you was in there at 14.
After that, bro, I went into like kill mode, niggas. Like, bro, fuck, fuck
And that's what give us our
hurt people, bro.
I've been said. I said that on my Facebook page. Like hurt people.
It's a fact.
It's a fact because like, and then we don't show it emotionally. We show it into, like you said, having multiple women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we kind of get revenge in our own mind. Like, I'm gonna fuck every bitch now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna show this bitch.
Which is stupid. Which is stupid
mess me up
because you lose yourself in that shit, bro.
You do.
You ever get to that point where you're just doing too much and you're like, I'm stopping that shit, bro.
Yeah, like damn.
You're like, I'm stopping. I'm fucking just for my
no lie. I had about 11 women. At one time, I had 11 women.
11.
One time, not like far as like just
communicating.
With 11 women, and that shit. It just like it's like
you can't. You ain't with that shit.
Yeah, you can't keep up with it, and that's not me. Yeah, I'm more of I'm reserved. I'm more reserved. I want
to put all that energy in one woman.
And it's too tiring. It's just dealing with all them women emotions. Then what comes with that, the dates, which brings me to my next fucking question. Can a man date a woman while he's broke? Is it possible?
Yeah.
A strong woman while he's broke.
Yeah.
Any woman while he's broke? A fuck no. A strong woman? Hell yeah. Somebody that can hold you down. But I think as a man, you always have to have a purpose. If you're a man with no purpose, you think you're about to sit in this woman's house and do nothing, then you're a man. You're an idiot. You're not a man. First off, you're just another bitch or a child, essentially. You're a child. You're being taken care of. You're dependent. Actually, let me put you on my taxes. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Wait. How broke are you talking about?
Bro,
I'm just saying,
no
like,
job.
basically like
no job.
basically like you can't get her the things that she wish.
Okay, you living on your own. You got your own place, but you living check to check.
Check to check, and you can't.
That's different. That's different though.
You can't give her the things that she needs.
Yeah, like
you
he
think
said,
it's some women
Need
out
or
there.
want?
like he said, strong women. You
Want
can't
to
have
give.
just a regular chick.
Because I'm gonna say, yeah, I agree. So
Yeah.
there's things that you need to give a woman. There's things you want to give a woman. Is a complete difference.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
I agree with that.
yeah. So some,
Man,
the thing is, though, let's
So how many strong women you think is out there though like that?
It's
Not many.
A dozen, bro. It's just a dozen out there. That's
a dozen total dozen. I
telling you, you get lucky, bro. You get lucky to get one. Keep her,
sure.
keep her, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
So that's the keeper. We're rolling with
Definitely,
that's
bro.
the keeper.
Keep her.
I agree with that. I agree with
Because it ain't that many out there.
Because I think if a woman can see you down and then watch you come up, and let's say for some odd reason you ever come back down again, she don't dip on you. You know what I'm saying? She don't just dip. Like that's a strong woman.
that. It's monumental.
Yeah, exactly. She deserves an award. Can we give her an award, please?
Yeah,
Can we give her an award, please?
Hey, you remember how KD was crying with it when he was
You're the real MVP, baby.
we the real MVP, baby.
He sure is.
You did
Get
that.
that bitch some money.
You're a real Jim.
A
Thank
gym. She dropped one on you.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, but I definitely think that is the case for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely, if you gotta have a strong woman, gotta have a woman with a backbone, somebody that's just not just gonna just say, oh well, you know, you ain't got no money and it's fucked up in here, so I'm out.
But as a broke guy, are you looking for a relationship, or you just like, what do you
And that's
mean by
according
that?
to the man.
It's according to the man, but
Oh,
what
well,
I'm
he can
saying-
get some shit off still. You know, he can get on his IG or whatnot. He can still bag
Yeah.
chicks, but
As a broke man, let's bring this personal. So, as a broke man, are you looking for a relationship ever?
because I don't think.
I'm always looking for a relationship. Bro. I'm a relationship guy. I'm a lover boy.
This nigga's bugging.
Then how the fuck you a relationship
This
guy?
nigga on this Drake shit for real.
If you a lover boy, because you know what lover boys is. Lover boys are he's God gift to women.
Oh, I didn't mean it that way.
You know what that shit mean?
Yeah.
So is you Kyle Thomas,
I'm Key Sweat, G.
Key Sweat? Nah, we don't want you to be bagging this shit.
Nah, I ain't. Nah. I'm right. Fuck it. I'm right. Fuck it. I'm not
you right.
anybody else. No, fuck that shit.
So as a man, do you think you can do it? Like date a woman while she? Because sometimes, like I said, like we was having that conversation. Sometimes that do bothers you because you do want to give your girl what she deserves.
Yeah.
Sure.
And if you can't do it, it almost make you. I'm not gonna say it make you feel, but it almost make you close to feeling like you failing at this relationship.
Yeah.
If I was broke, bro, no, I won't be trying to get in a relationship.
I don't think I would either, because I think
I look at it like that too. So
I don't think I'd be comfortable with myself, like trying to. How do you court a woman, or how do you say, "Let me take you out for dinner tonight," and you can't afford it?
Yeah, you can't, bro.
You're like, you gotta wash dishes after this. I'm gonna be right back.
For real.
Cause you work there.
If you ever do some shit like that, bro, kill yourself.
Cause you work there, nigga. You gotta wash the dishes, the dishes that you made.
So what advice can you give to?
Baby, meet me at Applebee's.
What advice do you think
11:30.
you can give to a man that's in this situation,
Who's in a relationship now?
that's in a relationship?
Run.
No. Advice I give to a man in this relationship is if you got a strong woman or no strong woman. Or he's like got a woman he's trying to court. You get what I'm saying? So what's the scenario?
The situation is.
Is he in a relationship?
Honestly, if you talking about, we basically not talking about a strong one, because if we talking about a strong woman, we already acknowledge a strong woman gonna stay. And she
Okay,
gonna
so
see
if you're
through
trying to
perseverance,
if you're trying to court a woman that
court a
actually
woman, or you're
go cheap, Groupon. $20 will get you a long way in Groupon, bro. I'm telling you, I've done it. I've
Done it.
Nigga,
you done it.
what?
I just did it.
You just did it. I busted Groupon like a goddamn step back, nigga. My shit,
Jordan. Carmelo.
Kobe,
I'm fucking James Harden.
nigga. Yeah, oh for sure. Bro, step back.
Yeah, I would say if he is in a relationship,
Go cheap.
hopefully with a strong woman, bro, try your best, bro.
Walk her downtown.
Work overtime, dude, or do fucking Uber, bro.
Do something
Try
to
to
get some
keep
extra.
that girl. Make sure you keep her and make sure she feels special.
Yeah, because a lot of times
dates
a girl that's she got a man and she see that he's doing all as he can, she gonna stay right.
Yeah, I believe that.
But now the thing is, we living in this world where now we starting to get past that, and women looking at things a little different.
Materialistic shit.
So
I feel bad for the next generation to put that
do.
up, because how do you find a real woman? Unless, without, you know what I'm saying, unless they have a strong father. How do you find a real woman who understands how a man feels? You know what I'm saying? Understands that, it's not all about money or how much fucking Instagram fame you get. It's more about the morals that is of a woman, not to fuck every nigga that you feel is a rich nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
it's a tough bid, bro. If you got a daughter out here in these streets, bro, like, which I'm a man with a daughter, I feel for me and my fellow brothers, because that's a tough bid.
that shit get lost in translation.
Do y'all see that shit though? Like when y'all, like, say you meet somebody, do you see it first off? Like, man, I think she a good girl. She a good woman.
No.
Yeah.
I see it. I
can see that shit like that.
Instantly?
I see
it, bro.
No.
I see that shit like it's nothing. I can tell, bro.
But maybe from my perspective,
it's experiences.
Maybe
it's
from my perspective, it's I might be looking at things from 10 years ago, because like I'm in a relationship, so
See,
I might be looking at things from
a different angle.
Different.
It's a different angle, bro.
So
different angle.
It
Different
might
era.
be different for you.
So in this era, nigga, like they not looking like oh well, let's just get married and have a great life. And these bitches looking for fame. They looking for money. They looking for who got the next block.
Yeah, shout out, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they trying to get a shout out off your Instagram. Nigga, like this.
Yeah, give me something, nigga. What you talking about? Let's go out. Let's go to Miami, nigga. Let's go in Fontainebleau or some shit.
That's what a lot of women talking about. Like, I want to go on trips. I want to do this. And it's nothing wrong with that.
It's just that impression.
It's nothing wrong with it.
It's that impression when you finally get that woman. Like, damn, she's got to be it. Like,
So you more of a I want to build with this woman.
for sure, bro.
I'm definitely am. Because I feel like, just not to be facetious, but I feel like courting one woman and being with one woman is beneficial to any man.
Everybody, yeah.
Because
I think so.
and especially if it's a woman that you learn to build with, and you learn her wants and her desires and shit like that. I really feel like that's what we should be doing.
Right.
We should be doing that. A lot of these motherfuckers just fuck ups out here. They just mad fuckers.
Hurt people, bro.
That's a fact.
But my thing is, you can just tell, like, all right, we got iPhones. You ain't an iPhone, nigga. But
Green bubble ass nigga.
Like
Green bubble ass nigga.
I know you.
Green bubble.
It's
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? I don't like following them iPhone ass niggas.
It's not
man. I
about
don't
following,
like
bro.
that.
It's about rocking with the dirty bubble, nigga. Niggas don't want to see that shit pop on their
I
phone.
understand that, but listen,
That nasty ass green bubble.
You kind of out of this conversation, but like, how do
Word. Y'all gonna do
you
like,
green, bro?
y'all gonna do me like that on TV?
It's just
Green,
2 minutes, bro.
green.
It's just 2 minutes. I'm asking one
Green.
question.
Let's do it. Okay.
Okay, like, all right, you can tell, like, with the read receipts. That's a big deal, bro.
It is.
If a girl got her read receipts on, she might be a loyal girl, bro. Cause like, what do she have to hide?
That's a fact. She didn't hide the fact she read your message.
Yeah,
It's a big deal.
That's a big deal, bro. With iPhones and shit like that, having that shit on or
women
off.
that put their iPhones on do not disturb after a certain time is sneaky.
Sneaky.
Yeah, like, you can set that shit like, oh, it's my
I don't know shit like that.
it's my
Maybe you're
bedtime
right.
thing. I got set. I'm like, nah, bitch. Like, turn your shit off.
I never been on Do Not Disturb.
Pay attention. I got a little moon. If you see a little moon crescent on the top right, you ain't never been. Bro, you think she loyal because you got your red receipts on?
So how does that
Bro,
work?
them shit
How does
don't
that
even-
work?
The message don't even pop up. Everything turned off.
No.
Good night.
You get the moon though?
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened, nigga.
No,
That
bro.
little moon on right there,
Yeah.
nigga. And you see that little shit? You see that little shit in the top corner? Hold on. You'll see a little
This
shit
nigga
right
out of pocket.
there. You see a little shit right there in the top corner right there?
Yeah.
This nigga out of
Changing loyalty up, and then in iPhones, bro, you can put all unknown numbers. So the bitch ain't gotta say the nigga number. She can put an unknown number in a different message box that doesn't even pop up on her phone. different levels, bro. You gotta, bro.
Damn. So these women.
What you gonna?
So that's why these women getting the iPhones.
You gonna have to get you a PI, nigga. Private investigator, nigga. Breaking the phone, bro. Take information.
Nah, bro. But real receipts are a big deal for me, and if I see that shit still on, that's a big thing for me as well. So
I agree.
I'm not sure how y'all shit work, but
maybe
I would not
green receipts.
I would not hide it. I have an Android.
that nigga just use Facebook.
You're right.
No, you seen that shit.
Seen the green receipts.
No, but I'm not. I don't.
There's nothing wrong with Android, bro. We just talking.
Me, I'm old school with it. Like, you know, it's basically I gotta. It's basically is I gotta catch you doing something wrong. And like that shit don't. The receipts. Maybe that's something.
The girl got an iPhone?
Yeah, she do.
Ooh. Whoa, really?
I'm playing, bro.
Damn. But I'm saying that. I mean, for me, it's not something. I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna be searching through her phone or looking for.
No, but nigga, she probably reading your messages. Your shit not coming back in time. You probably like, damn, why she taking so long? She read that shit, nigga. She's like, nah, nigga, you can't see it anyway.
Like,
that nigga there thinking, look at that nigga face, he's thinking.
Bro, that's alright, bro.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nigga, you about to get married, nigga. Hey,
I understand.
why haven't you upgraded though? Like, is it a certain thing you don't like about iPhones, or you just don't like the hype, or?
No, my thing is like, I never been big on following a trend.
Yeah. I got
So whatever phone I'm comfortable with, I use it.
I get that. That's a Leo game.
And like I said, I ain't looking for shit like that, like read receipts and shit like that.
That's a Leo game.
I get it. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like it's not that personal to me, like to ever jump on the iPhone shit. I see a lot of shit you can do with the iPhone.
Sure.
I just don't know nothing but this shit because I've been had an iPhone since high school. So.
Oh, so he never used that, nigga. I had the sidekick, nigga. I ain't gonna front out the black and white sidekick, nigga. I flipped that shit. I flipped that shit one day, nigga. The screen came with that shit. Flap.
That's a big phone in high school, though, bro. You had the juice, nigga.
Nigga in high school.
I had
I'm fronting. I wasn't that nigga in high school, but I definitely had two phones for sure. My uncle,
you had two phones at one time?
Yeah, let me tell you.
Oh my god.
My uncle was
selling dope.
Nah, my uncle was scamming the phone companies. Oh. He was calling them shit blow ups. If you from New York, you know about a blow up phone. You might not know about that shit because you from Buffalo. It's different.
Why y'all in this? Listen, we not doing this. Hold up, we not doing this. We ain't doing this. You not gonna disrespect.
Okay. You from Canada?
You ain't gonna disrespect the city like that.
What the fuck? How you can go from Buffalo
Yeah,
to Canada?
you not disrespecting the city like that, dog.
Shout out
You
to
ain't
Buffalo,
gonna
man. Shout out to Buffalo.
You not
Fuck
gonna
around.
disrespect the city
I
like
do
that.
fuck with Buffalo, man.
All my Buffalo fans get on his ass.
Hey, I got good friends from Buffalo, man. But you from Buffalo, man. You don't know what a blow phone is. So a blow phone is like a phone where you can get like a business account. They give you 50 lines, and you can sell each phone. That shit's usually in about 3 months. That's a blow up phone. So he had multiple blow up phone accounts. The nigga had a 50 piece. I gave a nigga $100. He gave me a blow up phone. I gave a nigga $200. Nigga, I was working at McDonald's. I caught the $200. 2 blow up phones. Nigga, I had not iPhone, but it was like some. Cause iPhone wasn't out yet, by the way. Had to flip, nigga. And
I had all them shits though.
And I had the sidekick, nigga. And
remember when the Boost
I
came
that
out?
shit in the side. Yeah, nigga, what? Nigga,
I didn't fuck with I had the Razor. The Razor was a big phone.
Razor was a nice phone.
I had that curve, nigga.
I never had that weird shit.
Bro, that was
You remember the Cricket? Motherfucker, everybody was getting indicted off them shits.
Fuck no.
I felt like the man with that BlackBerry curve, nigga. Cause you know you had the whole goddamn keyboard on that shit, nigga.
BlackBerry was a thing for a minute.
I was doing my thing and got you got the BlackBerry, nigga. You can't tell me shit. Then you know you used to have the goddamn the shit that sit on your goddamn the clip. Niggas thought they were doing. We thought we was alright.
Niggas,
Yeah, hell yeah.
check my clip, check my phone.
What is this? Nigga?
Yeah, who the fuck is nigga ain't got nothing but a goddamn but alarm went over your phone, nigga. Clock.
Then the goddamn Bluetooth.
Oh, niggas with the
Nigga, you
Bluetooth
couldn't
was
tell me
nasty.
shit, nigga.
You had a Bluetooth?
Hello?
Get your ass on, nigga.
Laying in bed and shit, goddamn.
I had no
Bluetooth.
I had no Bluetooth.
Hey man, what I got for blunt opinions, man? What I got? I don't know.
We got what you got, man?
Can I get a blunt opinion?
I did have one this week about Meg, but I'm gonna reverse that shit.
The bro code.
Talk about it.
Bro code. I think my blunt opinion, because a lot of lot of niggas move different, like as far as friendship. And some of the friendships I see, they move fucking weird. And like, do you think that as a friend, you should ever mess with a friend's old piece, his whole?
You already know what I'm about to say.
Or even just somebody he fucking?
No. That's it. No.
No?
Nope.
How you feel about that?
Nah, bullshit. Nah, I don't think it's right. I don't think it's right at all. But shit ain't perfect, so shit does happen. Shit does happen. I would never. Nah, like I said, there's levels to that shit. And I'm gonna put y'all in perspective real quick, because I'm like y'all niggas know I'm not looking for none of y'all niggas women, because I got my own levels. Your wifey dead. Your baby mother dead. Your girlfriend dead. You jump off. Nigga, you can't. If she in the crib, and nigga, you like, man, fuck that bitch. Nigga, anybody can fuck her. Then him and his man's fuck her or some shit like that. Oh, nigga, she for the team. What are we talking about here?
Okay, so
I'm just saying, like, so, like, let's say my man's Jim, Tom bring a bitch, and Tom like, fuck that bitch.
So like,
then Jim comes over and says, I'm fucking that bitch too. He's like, all right, nigga, Jim, Tom, let the bitch go. Fuck
okay,
her.
so is that my bro, the bro code I'm talking about, is that established before that happens in the house?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I think bro code is subject to change. I think that it's called who you're dealing with. If you're not dealing with people who can handle that type of shit, if you're not dealing with people who can understand, like, look, bro, she's not mine. I'm not gonna cuff her. There's nothing I want to do with her. She's for whoever. That is a different type of establishment that you guys have created, and it works for y'all. It should work, especially if you haven't established.
You know how sensitive some niggas is.
There are some sensitive niggas. That's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean.
You bop her, and you bop her real good. Now you trying to call her the shit. She ain't fucking with you no more.
Then your man's got it. And I've been in that situation before where I'm like, bro, she ain't nobody. My niggas may smash, and then she don't call me back. But I'm cool with it, because I'm like, you know what? That's the situation I put myself in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I can't be mad at the bitch, nigga. Shit, I got a whole situation that happened, and it's too close to comfort, so I ain't gonna talk about it too much. But just know that, like, I know, no, it never hurt me. It never hurt me. And I don't want to say that. It just put me in a weird. It put me in a weird predicament. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
It put me in a very weird predicament.
With your friend, right?
No, with even closer. So let's not even talk about it.
Okay.
But yeah, yeah.
Good time.
Yeah, it was my friend though, for real. All bullshit aside, good friend, very good friend.
All right, I had a blunt of pain, but I'm gonna have to walk it back today. Thing about Tori and Meg, and I'm thinking it was fake, but the Instagram post, the story came out that she basically said, all right, nigga, you shot me in my foot. Like, I have to apologize to her. So,
yeah, please do.
I apologize to Meg, beautiful black queen. I thought it was all a stunt or whatnot, but it wasn't, and I apologize. So I got another one. Mm-hmm. I said Drake will have another 10-year run.
Shit.
You love this nigga Drake.
Drake is how old?
32, 33.
So you saying he'll be in the game till he's 42?
I think Drake too smart to be in the music business that long.
The reason I said that because it was one nigga that was about to get him out of there, which was Chance. But what the fuck happened to Chance, bro?
He fucked his last album up.
So I don't see nobody getting close to him right now, because Chance was everything. He was a good guy. He was in Chicago. He was doing all the fucking ads and advertisements and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. With the Chance, with the hats and shit, but
the 3 year.
Who else? Like who?
But you saying
who's
Drake,
close to him right now? Then.
But you saying
Kendrick.
Drake. So what you're saying is Drake is going to go on a 10-year run because there's
Kendrick
nothing else.
There's
no one else out there.
No one.
So my only problem with that, I think Drake is too smart to be in the rap game that long, to not venture off as something else that he know he can make bigger.
I think he said it. You know, he don't want to do anything right now. I think in 10 years he'll start acting again, but I don't think he'll get out of the game right now.
And you think he'll do it for 10 more years?
10 more years, bro.
God damn, you love this nigga.
And you can't really say 10 years. Maybe he do the album this year.
It.
He dropped the album this year. He'll take a year off next year. You know, he can still do stuff like his clothing and shit, the Loverboy shit. You know, but
he got a clothing line?
so I would say, yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. I think he'll indulge in that.
You can do that
more.
shit. What?
Absolutely.
You can do that.
I think
Look at Kanye. He's doing the same shit.
I think he'll indulge in that a little bit more because you know what I'm saying. The bigger the art, the bigger how big Drake is. I don't think he can do it at the same time. Depending on how strong his crew is. If he got a strong crew, maybe he can. Yeah. But if he's hands on with everything, I think he'll indulge more into making Loverboy bigger than what it's supposed to be. And then kind of be absent from the rap game for a minute. Mm-hmm. I don't think he's gonna do it 10 straight years because at some point, just like you bring up the baby point where he get oversaturated, it's gonna be a point where motherfuckers are like, okay, he winning too much. It's time to let this nigga go.
When is that shit gonna happen, bro?
It probably won't happen.
It ain't gonna happen, nigga.
You sure?
Positive, bro. Unless he do some dumb shit like hit a kid or some shit. Drake gonna have to do something crazy to
Drake would have
not to fuck him up.
Drake would have to do some Michael Jackson shit.
He have to do some shit like Tory did.
I think Drake would have to gracefully bow out.
Yeah,
you'll know that it's over when he says it's over.
Yeah,
in my opinion, I think he
10
has.
Straight
I don't
years?
think
You said 10 straight.
I don't
years.
think
You put a time stamp on that.
I don't think it puts.
Last decade was his decade, so yeah.
I don't think 10. But
you got to remember in that decade. It's a come up
5 to 7 years.
He'll just round it up.
Yeah, I mean, nah.
It's a come up.
But I'm saying like a 40 piece. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
40 piece.
It's a come up. It's his peak, and it's him being on top. So now what's that? What's after that? Okay, you don't already
Jay-Z.
You don't already
start doing
won.
the shit Jay doing. Like, oh man, I'm retired.
Business shit.
He'll bring some shit back out. He'll bring another album out or some shit like that. He'll come in and come out when they want.
Years.
No, I'm saying you said after the 10. You said after the 10, right?
Jay would do it every 2 years, every 3 years.
No, I'm saying after the 10 years, I think Drake will retire. He'll say he retired and do the same shit Jay doing.
Kind of still every once in a while hit us with something.
Mm-hmm.
All right, well,
hit us with a 444.
Can I be honest?
444.
Can I get my blunt?
Talk about it.
Can I get 2 blunt opinions?
Goddamn, nigga, you just.
Yeah, I know. I'm being greedy right now. I'm being greedy right now. But can we one episode without hearing Drake? I'm just saying, all the dark skinned niggas.
No.
Probably the next one, but after that one, shit, Drake gonna come out with that album, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Can we give him a break for 1 week?
All right, I'll give Aubrey a break.
Okay, thank you.
What you got, Tom?
All right. My blunt opinion, and it's probably a known fact, Kanye is dead. Kanye, thinking you're gonna ever get that old Kanye back? Thinking you're ever gonna get the nigga that we grew to love, graduation, college dropout Kanye, late registration Kanye is dead. That's
what aspect? What aspect?
Lyrically, the person, the black, what was he doing? He put the black people on his back. You know what I'm saying? That Kanye is gone.
I don't think so.
He's gone for good, bro.
I don't think so.
He never, bro. He's blatantly said that he's literally.
See, we about to get off it too.
No. I'm not trying to get into politics, but I'm telling you, he blatantly said that he's here to split the vote. He blatantly said that he's not. You know what I mean? He's not for us no more, bro. He said I'm going after Justin Timberlake. He said I'm going after Katy Perry. He's not, bro. He left the fucking building. I think we need to understand that as black people.
Okay. What?
I'm saying.
What aspect?
I just gave you 30 aspects. Mm-hmm. Music, him, his person, like the black leader that he was to our group. I mean, he was the backpack rapper that talked about how we need black.
He still is though.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Listen. No, he hasn't. No. Fuck that. He ain't talking about black.
Listen.
You cut me off right now. He ain't talking about black people in mad long. What has he done for us?
He did.
Obama? Like you say,
He did talk about black people.
Oh my God! Now
when he came to South Carolina again, what get misconstrued about Kanye is what we always said from our first podcast. The media picks up what he says, depicts what he says from, and it sounds like he is attacking black. But in that South Carolina thing, you have to watch the whole thing because he just didn't say that. He also was talking about reparations. He also was talking about certain shit, criminal reform. He also was talking about things that help black people. He also was talking about Tukey Williams and all these other black activists that was in Chicago.
Can I put you in perspective?
Should be out of jail so they can get Chicago right. He has.
Can I put you in perspective though? Do black people fuck or trust him? No, it does matter, bro. No, they don't fuck with him, bro. They don't. He's a fucking piece of shit.
So now this is
done.
Now
they don't fuck with him, bro. I'm telling you real shit. Like we as black, and I'm not trying to. I speak for a lot of black people that say we don't fuck with him. So we don't give a fuck what he says about what he says about educational reform.
Because what I'm about to say might hurt.
No, it's never
what I'm gonna say might hurt.
It's never gonna hurt me. But nigga, like we don't fuck with him, bro.
It makes us look contradictory when we say we don't fuck with Kanye.
Should we?
Hold on, but we fuck with Joe Biden. And he never did shit for us.
I'm not talking about politics.
But what I'm saying is but you brought up the aspect of what he's running in politics. I said that's why I asked what aspect.
I'm not talking about politics.
I can depict what aspects I'm talking about. We can trust him.
I'm talking about the person. I'm not talking about politics, bro. Fuck them politics. I say he split the vote because he split the vote. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I'm talking about the person, the music, bro. The music, the person that he was, the person who had our back when certain shit was going down. George Bush don't fuck with black people. Kanye, he ain't talking that shit no more. And if he does now, it doesn't matter no more because he don't fuck with us.
Again, that's what I said. Again, what aspect? So I asked you what aspect of content you bringing me. You bringing me what
he don't fuck with us.
You bringing me what he don't fuck with us, and it's in a political arena. Hold on. You're picking and choosing.
No, I'm not.
What arena I'm asking you, what arena do you want me to depict what Kanye?
Music. That's all I was talking about this whole time. He don't fuck with us.
Then you brought up politics.
I said he did.
Then you brought up politics.
The only political
now you're confusing.
The only political part I said was he splitting the fucking vote. I probably shouldn't have said that, but it is what it is.
And then you brought up about the George Bush situation.
But bro, musically, he's done. The only reason we're done with him is because of those things that he's done. Is what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand.
Again, so that's done with this nigga because what can I pick from out of Kanye? What can you tell me what I can pick out of Kanye where I can relate to Kanye? And when you say politics, I can relate to some of the things
we got to agree to disagree.
Politically he does.
You got it, bro. I'm not agreeing with that.
I wouldn't say musically, but
musically I don't even understand. I don't musically because I haven't heard an album since in a while. So musically I don't really consider him something I'm on my radar. But when it comes to politics and when it comes to actually bringing things to light, I understand him as
some point. You think he has the black people's back? You think he fucks with us?
But and you asking me that, you asking me that, and I'm asking on a political stance. If you ask me because he's running for president, am I right? No.
You can say that, but
I'm trying to put a context together so that way you can understand me.
He can say that, but he's just here to split the black vote. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay, so like I said, so now I'm going into the political arena. When I'm talking to you, I'm going into the political arena of what Kanye. You saying he splits the votes. So now my question is, in the political arena, would you trust that black man over? Would you trust that black man over that white man? He's trying to take all our votes and he's not going to do shit for us.
Would I trust the black man over the black?
Let's say Joe Biden.
Okay. Would I trust Kanye over Joe Biden? Is that what you asked me?
Yeah.
Is that what you asked me?
I would.
You would trust Kanye over Joe Biden?
I would.
Do you understand the amount of experience
that unbalanced?
Do you understand the amount of experience that he has?
Again, so if we could go with it chemically unbalanced, how
he is, bro.
If we could go at, if we go,
you never know what you're gonna get with Kanye, bro.
Absolutely.
So if we going,
do you understand the experience that Kanye has? with politics. Yes, it does.
Donald Trump don't got no experience.
But he has experience in business.
Donald
Regardless,
Trump
he didn't deserve
don't matter.
He had white people who are dumbasses behind him. Middle America motherfuckers.
Do you know we had?
Who don't
do you
realize
know?
what the
Do you
fuck
know
they
in the
did.
history? Do you know in the history of the United
They just
States?
stuck together. That's all it was.
Do
He
you
said
know?
Republicans,
Do
they
you
stick
know?
together. That's
In
it.
the history of the United States, and this is a fact. Do you know in the history of the United States, the presidents average not an A, not a B, they C or D minus students?
Ain't got nothing to do with it. I didn't say. I didn't
So
say,
no, man, it does.
I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing about the knowledge. I said the political experience.
A lot of the
You can't talk about it.
A lot of us don't have a lot of the. Listen, a lot. Listen, man. A lot of the motherfuckers that
I don't want
been
to talk about politics. Simple. Because it's too much, bro. I'm talking about Kanye musically. I may have brought the politics up.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
that's
brought
true.
it up.
I
But
did.
you brought it up.
But that's the reason why we don't fuck with him. I only bring up the politics because that's one of the reasons why we don't
that's
fuck
the
with
biggest
him.
reason for
It's
me,
one of the
bro.
biggest
Yeah,
reasons.
it's the
I
biggest
fuck
reason.
with him.
Cause I can't
And
hear
that's
shit.
you, Leo. But
fuck with him.
I'm telling you how I feel.
I don't fuck with
My
him.
blunt opinion is he's a piece of shit, dead motherfucker to me. I don't give a fuck about him. He can die. Real shit.
No, I don't
Simple.
wish death on the nigga.
Put that shit on. Put that shit on the pod. Fuck him. I mean, he's worthless to me, bro. Come on, you can't have the same back as a nigga who said fuck us, bro. Fuck you. And now you know
what? But
fuck you.
what he said.
Nah,
That's
fuck you.
where he said
Stay
he
where
didn't
you,
fuck
stay where
with
you
us.
at, bro. Fuck you,
What did he say that he didn't
bro.
fuck with
Fuck
us?
Kanye, bro. I'm not elaborating on this shit no more.
Alright,
Fuck
bro,
Kanye.
shit. That's your blunt opinion, nigga. We
My blood. He's
That's
a
your
dog.
blood.
The nigga can never get nothing from me again. I bought every fucking late registration, graduation album.
Pissed.
You can talk you can say what you want, but I bought them shits, bro. I spent my hard-earned money on it because I thought he was for us.
He still is.
All right, next one.
He still
This nigga's
is.
lost, bro. You are lost, bro. You are really
No.
lost. You're lost, bro.
Listen, you bring it.
I'm not talking about this shit.
I
You're
understand.
lost.
Listen, but you're bringing.
Go to bed,
Listen,
bro.
this is my job.
Bro.
this is my job. It's just like
I need to put an alarm clock on this
It's a
thing, bro. You
simple
sleep,
analogy.
bro.
It's a simple analogy.
You sleep.
Listen, it's a simple analogy because I'm definitely not asleep because I've been researching this shit for over 20 years and I've been putting more time in
You
this.
think
than
that
anybody.
Kanye's
Listen,
worth something?
Again, I'm saying, I said in what arena is he worth something
Every
to us?
arena's a piece of shit. Get that nigga the fuck out of here.
When it comes to musically, he don't have
He's
to just
over.
When it comes to
Clothes,
musically,
over. I never bought none of that
again,
shit.
when it comes
Yeah, I
to
never
music,
bought his
okay,
clothes.
when it comes to musically, he have to identify with everybody.
No, he doesn't.
He have to identify with everybody. So when he goes in that studio, he knows what track he gonna make for the white people. He know what track
That's
he gonna
true.
make for black people.
On album-
he know what
on
he gonna
album,
make
you-
for corporations. He know how what the thing.
that
So
shit
again,
over there.
I
When he was
understand.
making
Okay, so
those late registrations and he made the graduations and he made those fucking same albums. College Dropout. You think he gave a fuck about who he said who he was talking
No,
to?
he didn't.
No, he made music that felt good, bro. I'm talking about the music.
I think
He's
he
dead.
did.
He's dead because musically he fucked up. He said fuck us and he turned his back on us as black people and went to them.
I don't think he did though.
He's dead to us, bro. I mean,
I don't think he did.
I think Leo. I think
Even-
Leo.
like, what-
Leo. I
listen,
think you're in a
like,
class of your
even-
own, and I think that's okay.
Even
bro.
when
But he's just-
in that van, even when
He's
and
dead,
a lot
bro.
of times it be media, because even in
It
that
ain't,
van,
bro. I don't-
that van interview when he said that slavery was a choice, you know why black people took that offensive? Because
way he
they
said it.
didn't get the context of what. See, that's the
The
problem with.
way Kanye.
I'm not digging in the context, nigga. You a fucking big enough name. You should know what the fuck you talking about. I don't No. You should.
Again,
You
how-
word that.
how
You
can
word that
you-
correctly.
how-
Fuck you. Word it
how-
correctly.
No. How
Word
can
it
you- how
correctly.
can you
have
do
a
that
platform.
when-
Word it correctly.
Again,
You have a
he
platform.
did. He
No,
did
he
on
didn't.
Twitter. When he said on Twitter, when he went on Twitter
I'm not
after that
justifying that
interview,
shit.
after that
It wasn't an interview. It was
after that
just him
interview,
going
it
in
was just
there.
him. After that, whatever it was, after that, he clarified on what he said. He said
after they attacked his ass, yeah.
Exactly.
No.
He fucking holding his own because he has no choice. Because he getting
killed-
fucking hit
they
over the
killed that
head.
nigga on
He said
Twitter.
it there, bro.
He said it there, and then he clarified what he was saying after that. He said it there.
You're dead.
He said it there. But you know what was only in the media?
I watched the whole shit.
Black people said, Kanye said that slavery was a choice. That's it. So you can't get no full context of if you didn't see the interview. The
I
full
watched the
interview.
whole shit and still
And
feel
I
like-
seen the full interview.
Okay.
In the full interview where he said something about of that, he was saying that we are strong. We were strong people at that time. And there's no way for 400 years we should have been at that point where we still should have been slaves. We are warriors. We was warriors at one time. How did we get to a point where we still was okay with being slaves? Which I agree with, because if you look at it now, that's what's going on now. Mm-hmm. We warriors, but we're still being enslaved. It's the truth. And sometimes what happens with black people, we desensitize shit too much, or we be over sensitive when it comes to certain shit like that. This is the truth. We need to start owning up to the truth, looking at the truth, and saying this is the truth of where we at. So that way we can start understanding where we going with it. Mm-hmm. We can't always get people to say stuff in a little voice to us. It's past that. So what Kanye brings to us, or brings to me, I don't know what he brings to you, but what he brings to me is a voice of, I'm going to say what I want, I'm going to say things with conviction, and I'm going to say things that make you go back and listen to what I said. And that's what I do with Kanye. That's what I do with him. I mean, you don't have to look at it that way, but that's how I look at it. I don't think he turned his back on us. I don't think he turned his back on us. I think he will be better. He'd be a better candidate than fucking Biden or Donald Trump. If this is what you're saying,
you got to right to every opinion you have, bro.
I would.
I'm not rolling.
Good for you.
I would. So, and that's why I asked you. That's why I asked you. Why would you think Biden is a better candidate for us when he wrote the crime bill? When he's responsible for black people going to jail. So now you're not. I'm trying to bring a simple context to it. You're bringing a complicated context by telling me Joe Biden is for you.
I didn't say that.
Was you saying that by you saying
I know who
tripping?
I know who isn't.
Who isn't?
It doesn't matter. Can we get to the next topic, please? Thank you.
We got
God damn it, man.
Rappers or any artists y'all like or want to shout out?
I'm fucking with Kushi, some shit like that.
How you spell it?
Cochise.
Okay.
It's like coochie, I think. Nigga's trying to be funny with his words.
Oh.
But
From Charlotte?
fuck though. Nah, this nigga is from Florida, I think. But this nigga is like, he's a Playboy Cardi clone, essentially. Whoa. I like it because I think that it's funny. Like, I think it's just funny, hilarious how he just like blatantly copied this nigga's music and just like made his career out of it. Like, almost like some thug.
The guy, he copied her. You remember that shit?
I never heard that shit before.
Hell yeah, bro. He covered all her shit.
Word?
His name is him.
That's real.
Yeah.
I like shit. I guess I just like the cleverness of it. Even though
he made a career out of that shit. Like,
I think it's probably kind of cliche, but it's a little bit clever. Like, it's like going, you know what? I could do all this. I could do all the same shit just in my own voice. You know what I'm saying? Just like that nigga's doing. Essentially, they try to say he don't sound like him, but bro, if you hear this shit, you be like,
for real.
Come on, bro. This is definitely all influenced by Playboy. But
that's all right. He got some hard beats, or the beats like,
bro. It's like Pierre's making them shits.
Really?
Crazy.
They just don't have Jamie shit on.
Yeah, just no drops. I swear to God, it's like Pierre's making them shits, bro. And I'm like, this shit is scary, bro.
Well, but check them out, man.
Yeah, check them out if you can, man. It's definitely not my favorite songs, but I think it's just funny what he's doing with his career and how he's saying fuck it. Like, I'm just copy this nigga. He don't release, Playboy don't release music, so
I thought you would have a problem with something like that, knowing how cool you are, how much you like him.
I hated it at first. But I think it's hilarious to me. I think it's forcing him to go, you know what? Let me put out some goddamn music, man, because this nigga take my goddamn spot, nigga.
Nah, but I would say, man, I've just been put on this guy, but he's been out. Rod Wave. Oh, okay. Yeah. I fuck Rod. Shout out to my brother, man, Chris, and a couple more people put me on, man. I've been listening to his shit non-stop.
You talking about the kid with the depressive music?
Yeah, bro. I call it the ghetto gospel.
Bro, I thought he was a gospel singer, bro. Because, like, if you look at his first album, it was like rap gospel. It was some shit, like, with gospel or something. And then, like, the album cover was, like, him in a church. So I'm like, maybe he's singing gospel or something. That's why I never really listened to it. But, yeah, bro.
So you saying you don't fuck with, like, gospel music?
I'm not saying that, bro. I just don't like.
I'm just fucking, bro. I don't.
Or whatnot.
Never mind.
Yeah, I've heard his new album, Pray for Love, and bro, he got a couple songs with. He got a song with who is it? I think it's Baby, Lil Baby.
Fire.
Hard, nigga.
Yeah.
Check him out, man.
Definitely check him out.
Who you
My
got?
joint, I like the boy from Chicago. I'm keeping it with Chicago. I like King Von.
Dirt.
King Von.
I like
Young
King Von.
Okay.
But I think you know he can do something in the rap game if he stay focused.
He got good storytelling ability.
Yeah.
I like Von.
And I think he got the persona to, if he switch over and do some female songs, he can really hit with the females.
Okay.
So I think I like that. I like his style of rap. Like,
And now that you say Chicago, I'm gonna go ahead and say, my bad, Dirk.
Yeah, you step on Dirk. He was giving Dirk the shit.
Dirk, alright, man. I fucks with you, Dirk. So hit me up, man. I'll be on the track with you. Some shit.
Oh shit, man, that's great.
Man, but that's it. That's all you got for
yeah, that's all I
any
got.
songs or?
The one that I really like, and like he got a song with Sim Santana.
Sin Santana?
Sim Santana.
See that was Sid?
Sim. Let me get that.
Oh, crazy.
Yeah. But I know, I was like, damn, because Sin do some shit. She sing, I think.
Or
Yeah, I think.
I ain't never heard you.
She do a little song, Drake. Joe. I think Joe wrote a couple songs for her and shit.
He got a song with Boss Top too that I like. My son like it too. My little son be going crazy to it. It's called the Get Back Mode.
Get back, mom.
Yeah, that joint. Listen, that joint go hard. The beat is serious.
Stupid.
So, like, I've been rocking with that. And there's a lot of R&B joints too.
Okay.
So
I dig that. R&B is definitely the vibes right now, so I can definitely dig where you're coming from. But yeah, so that wraps it up.
we made it to the fourth.
Huh?
We made it to the fourth episode. A lot of people don't make it to the fourth episode.
Seriously?
Like, doing my research on this podcast shit, the man said the average is 6 episodes because a lot of people don't see the outcome
Instant
or the
gratification
growth.
type?
Instant gratification.
Okay.
And like, we in it for the long haul. So any of our fans that's out there viewing it, you know what I'm saying, continue to support it, continue to like tell other people like, yo, these guys got great content, and you know what I'm saying,
They're
or whatever you do, they're cute.
They're cute.
Yeah.
This nigga bugging.
Subscribe, you know what I'm saying, do what you can to, you know what I'm saying, make us successful. Not even make us successful, just be like an added.
Be a part of it.
Yeah, be the part of
Absolutely.
it. Be a part of it.
Definitely be the one of the first.
Because we got plans. We got plans. We don't want to just take the money off for ourselves. We want to put back into the neighborhoods and, you know what I'm saying, do the things that we're supposed to do for our community. So if you can support us in any way, any possible, that'd be most appreciative.
Right.
Just your views, your comments, your likes, and you subscribe. That's the best. That's the best support you can give us.
Yeah, and we not even asking. We not even asking you for money. You know what I'm saying? We not even asking. All we doing is asking. Yeah, all we asking you to do is subscribe and view.
And for sure, we're gonna be on all platforms coming probably this week. So you'll probably be able to catch up starting at Pod 4. We'll probably be on all platforms from Pod 4 going on. So make sure you check us out on Apple Music, Spotify, you name it.
That's what's
your favorite
up.
platform will be on it.
We moving.
So just make sure. Nipsey, and just to quote you, Nipsey always said his only attribute that he had was different from everybody else was he didn't quit. You know? He said he just didn't quit. He said, nigga, I've been through every emotion. And if you hear this shit, it's actually on one of the songs too. I ain't gonna name a song, but he just named that he just never would quit. He said, I had every situation happen to me, and the only thing I did was keep walking, kept going.
I like
so
that.
we ain't never gonna stop. Y'all let this be known from podcast 1 to maybe 1,000, hopefully.
Can't stop. We won't.
Can't stop, won't stop. Diddy, take that.
Bad boy, baby.
Shout out Revolt Silence, please, thank you. Nah, bullshit. But that was it. Podcast 4. We're gonna wrap it up. Y'all enjoy y'all, I guess, weekend at this point.
Like, comment, subscribe, and
you.
we'll see y'all on the next one.
And guess.